Namaste everyone. Very, very nice to see all of you here, to meet all of you and through this Zoom meeting and also through the YouTube live broadcast. The intention or the purpose of this meeting and these meetings is always very simple. It is trying to live and know the truth of who we are. No? It's a really very simple thing, like one thing, and also simple in itself. It's not difficult. Like we, we want to go to Himalayas. Let's say, we love Himalayas. We want to go to Himalayas. Himalayas are very simple in themselves. Simple. They're just vast, like big, very big, but simple, isn't it? But we want to go there. Yeah, we want to go there. But actually, we have a lot of work to finish in the city and a lot of engagements, and we don't have time for this. You know. And now this has made it so difficult. Something which was so simple became so difficult now. Like the meeting with the Himalayas is magnificent, like it's so rewarding. Although Himalaya itself is very simple. And the meeting with it is also very simple, but the reward or the result of it is going to be so vast, so amazing, like it's something so powerful changes inside us and a contentment is felt inside us. But now what was possible, what the meeting with Himalaya was so simply possible, became so difficult now. Yeah, I'm busy in the city, I don't have time to go there right now. So what made it difficult? And let's replace now Himalayas with our own self. Our own self is also like a vast presence inside our own being, our own self only. Amazing. It's just an amazing thing to know that when we say that I'm searching for myself or I want to know or see myself, and it is difficult. Actually, the question should not be asked like this. This fact is being put in a very different way. The fact is that how we are able to not experience or notice or feel our vast presence. That should be the answer, the question, no? Like how on earth it is possible that somebody does not feel this vast Himalaya inside ourselves? That should be the question. Like what exactly we are doing to not be able to feel this vast being that we are. So we should do something about that. The being that we are, the vast being that we are, is always here. And meeting our being is also always simple. Like meeting Himalaya, no? Like that. But I hope that I have tried to give some hint, some pointing to all of you that, that why it is difficult to know ourselves. Or for some, why it is not. Like right now, don't uh, if you don't think about yourself, will you not exist right now? If you don't think about yourself, will you not exist? Okay? Just think about it right now. Meaning, don't think about yourself, but think about this, what I'm saying. No? That if I don't think about myself, will I not exist? I'm not saying that we will not exist. I'm saying that we are not clear. We are not, we don't consciously know this, that I will continue existing even if I don't think. And the moment it becomes clear to us right now, that I will continue existing even if I don't think. Then now there are two things existing inside us, one ourself and one thinking, or the reality being lived through thinking. No. So there is one reality being lived through thinking and one reality that we are, which is constant. So this is what it means to become conscious of our existence. It is really as simple as this. Do not think about yourself, but think that I'm not thinking about myself right now, and let me see, do I exist or not? You know, this vast being that we are, this Himalaya that we are. So we are not missing it only by thinking too much about everything else. There is something else also, like a blind spot is there. There's like a blind spot which must open up in a way, like which must be exposed or brought into light. And I'm trying to, we are trying to highlight that blind spot right now. The thinking will try to give you something more important than this topic right now. And this is your job to not attend it right now. Don't attend that topic right now. Even in something similar on this topic, don't attend that also. Attend this, what is being shared right now. And see what happens. Because there could be many different kind of thoughts that may come similar to this, what we are talking. Don't attend similar thoughts. Don't attend thoughts about it. Attend this, what I'm sharing right now. Let's walk step by step, no? Like this. This is what I mean. Because these are not so many steps, not so much time it will take, no? Few minutes only. Now let us think or feel or know, try to know, can I think about myself? Now not trying to think about myself, now do the opposite. Think about yourself. But not about yourself like the detailing of yourself. Think about exactly who you are. Think about who you are only. So who you are? Do you know who you are? Think about that. Think around that also. It's okay. But do you know who you are? Do I know who I am? Think like this. Do I know who I am? And it is just going to expose the limitation of thinking. No, it's just going to expose the limitation of thinking. This is a kind of a technique, in a way, a approach we are using to expose the limitation of thinking, so that we become really conscious that what thinking can give us and what it cannot. Don't discard anything. The invitation right now is to think about yourself, but also to check, do I know who I am? About whom I have to think. So what exactly I will think right now when I'm invited to think about myself? Do you see? It's a shock actually. It's not, oh yeah, I know what to think. No, no, it's not. If it is like this, then probably you did not hear well what I'm saying. Think, listen again one more time, please. Think about yourself, but how you will think about yourself without knowing who you are. So can you think about yourself? Actually not. Because those who know who they are don't think about themselves. Those who don't know who they are, makes no sense for them to think about themselves because they cannot. So it is not possible to think about ourselves ever. Something else needs to be done. But for that, we need to be clear that I cannot really think about myself. I can think about anything and everything else except myself. No? So are we clear about it right now? So that we can go further now, no, from here. It's a simple, joyful walking together. No strict or very well-defined steps. We're just nicely flowing together, no? Like this. Like not walking so much towards ourselves, but more rowing our boat, kayak, little bit, small kayaks maybe, or a big boat together, no, like this. The wind is supporting, the flow of river is supporting, everything is supporting us very beautifully. But we are together. It's not like independent struggle in any one of us. Together, all of us. No? So we cannot think about ourselves. No? Then what we can do about ourselves? We can turn our focus from thinking to ourselves. This we can do. Like, what is focus? You can say engagement is one way to detect that what is focus. No, because mostly we talk that focus or attention, but we don't really know what is focus or attention. No? Engagement with thoughts is keeping our focus in thoughts. No? Engagement or interest in ourselves is keeping our focus on ourselves now. So let us engage with ourselves now. Engage means interested, doing something with ourselves, not with thoughts. And being clear that thoughts are there, but I am not doing anything with them. And I am here and I am doing something with myself now. You know, are we clear? So always, whenever you feel in between, check also that I am doing something with myself or with thoughts. Thought is a process. Doing something with ourselves is not a process. It's a one thing. There is a difference. So let us do something with ourselves first, and then maybe there will be a difference felt clearly also. No? So let us feel ourselves. Does it require thinking? Let us feel ourselves. Does it require thinking? It doesn't actually. It requires thinking only when we have never felt ourselves directly. If we have felt ourselves even one time, it doesn't require thinking. We can just directly feel ourselves. Like something opened up in us already, which was there, but we were not aware of it. And as if it was not there in us in one way. So let us feel ourselves. Let us feel ourself. This self which is listening to me. This self which is not engaging with the thought. This self that you are, which is not engaging with the thought. This self, feel yourself. It's a very simple message, isn't it? I don't think that you will miss it, no? Yeah. Don't fight with the thoughts. That's totally fine. Let them be there. They are there. They have some purpose. We will slowly know what thoughts are, why they are there, why they flow. If I want to stop them or change them, how to do that. All that we will know slowly. Right now we are knowing something else. Like we are coming to the truth or the strength of our own being. So that first of all we can feel strong and blissful. Strong and blissful. Like centered. Strong means centered, and blissful, we know blissful, joyful. Joyful, blissful, without any reason. So when we are feeling ourselves now, naturally we are going to feel strength and bliss, strength and joy. If we are not, we are lost in the thoughts still. If we are not feeling strength, stability, centeredness and bliss right now, then we are not feeling ourselves. Be clear about it. Then we are lost in the thinking only. Know that thinking is something I'm engaged with, and do not engage with that. Engage with yourself. by feeling yourself right now. Again and again, come back from there. There's a very fundamental question asked. I have myself practiced that self-inquiry. Let us use that question differently right now. The question is who I am. Let us use this question differently, not like a process or activity, but as the light, as something else. So let us read this question differently right now. Who I am. The question basically, or the statement, it's a statement. It is saying who means awareness of I am, or feeling consciously I am myself. So this question, when embraced by you, who I am, who simply means awareness of I am, of my existence. Now be aware of your existence. And whenever feeling lost, you can speak that this statement inside you. Not to get into sort of a process, but to shine the light of your awareness onto your own existence. No, it's a light unto our own existence. Who I am here in this guiding right now is a light unto our own existence. Who is the light of awareness? Who will not reveal a question, a answer. This who will not reveal a answer, but it's a light falling onto the I am. When this question is given to the mind, then it becomes a process. But when not, right now, when this I am is holding on to this question, who I am, then who is the light falling onto the I am? And as the light of awareness, self-awareness falling onto I am, onto our own existence is becoming much more solid, much more strong in one sense, much more uh, easily experienceable, in a sense tangible, not really, but can be felt very clearly. Before that, it is more of an idea that yeah, I am. Right now, it is not an idea that you are experiencing. Thoughts in the mind are ideas now, and I am real. You are real right now. Your own existence is real, and thoughts are ideas in the mind about many things, including myself. But I am this you. What you are right now is not an idea. Do you see how simple it is really to come to who we are? Thank you. Thank you. And now what will happen? After this guiding, what will happen? A natural uh, impulse or habit will get activated inside us, and that will drive us in a way outwardly towards the thinking, and it will not let us remain focused or on ourselves. Be aware of it right now. Just be aware of it. Don't do anything about it. Let your attention go out. Just be aware of it. You hold your space of being still for a moment, just for a few seconds more, and just be aware that yes, my attention, my focus, my value is going towards thoughts again so quickly. Just be aware of it. It is going to break something very fundamental. You know. Then what will happen is that you will be able to stay naturally in this sense of existence for much, much, much longer. You know. So what happens is that habitually the attention goes into the thinking, and we somehow are not aware of the difference between our attention and ourselves. And we are one with the attention. Where attention goes, we go. So when our attention goes into the thinking, we are in the thinking now. But this simple thing that I'm sharing with you will help you in becoming clear. Like this will become two things now. Myself and my attention will become two things now, in a way. Like a subtle difference will be detected by us. That I'm not really my attention. It is as if I attend my attention. No? And then my attention produces everything, all the experiences, all the knowing. Be aware of it right now. Because you are a sincere being, you are sincerely interested in living as yourself. And if not able to, this simple thing can help you so much. It does not mean that in future our attention will not go out after meditation into the thinking. No, it will go for some time still. But we will not go out with the attention anymore. Once it becomes clear to us, once we become aware of it. That, hey, I'm free to remain as in myself. Even when my attention has started going. Like, attention going in the mind basically means that when you start seeing thoughts, when we are sitting in our own being, we don't see thoughts. No? We're just living in the pure being. No? When we start seeing thought, basically means our attention has gone out in the thinking. No? Even then, you will remain totally fine. Like, yeah, it's fine. Let there be thoughts. I'm free to stay in my being still. And this freedom nobody can take away from us. Our movement of attention cannot take away this freedom now. No. And we are also free to attend our attention, and through that everything. No. So it's not that we are bound now. I'm bound to my being now. I cannot attend my attention. No, we can, but it's just that we are not bound to our attention anymore. And through that, with everything. No. We are free from everything, but we are free to attend everything also. Let's be clear about this. Otherwise, we feel I'm giving up everything. No, we are not giving up everything. We are giving up slavery only, bondage only. So very, very nice. Thank you. It is amazing, amazing, no? That how we are able to follow together, no? Live together this simple guidings. No? Anybody, if want to talk to me also, you're very welcome. You can talk. Yeah, Ekta.
Several.
Namaste.
It's equally very wonderful to see you. Um, and thank you for this beautiful guiding. You totally got this, when you said that, attend to the attention going out. Because when the guiding, finished, I noticed the point when I went out, and then I'm like, no, I don't want to go out. So again, it came back in, and then you said this point, and it was, and I can see, this subtlety, and I feel it will be an amazing thing to experiment with it a lot more, to see when, this point when I, lose myself and attend to the attention. But the subtlety was so amazing to just catch, and that you highlighted it.
Yes.
Um, um, now there is also something else. May I share?
Yeah.
Or maybe, we can look together when you
Can I
mentioned
stop you
about.
here for a moment because I want to share something about what you said. It's something very beautiful. No? There's something very obvious and is not being noticed by us, I feel, and I will share that, and maybe it will help in some way. No? So that thing is that when our attention is going out, no? When we are not so conscious, let's say, of our possibilities in life, no? Like attending body, mind, thoughts, life versus attending ourselves. When we are not clear about this, then what generally happens is that wherever we come to, wherever to whatever experience we come to through movement of attention, we generally feel like, okay, this is what it is. No? Like we don't see that we have not chosen this experience. No, we don't see that generally. We just assume that I have chosen this experience. However, our unconsciousness has chosen this experience. No, this focus area of life. No? But as we become more conscious, then we feel somehow that what I'm experiencing is not giving me contentment. No, like this is not what I want really, and we don't know where to go to get that which we want also. Generally, like when we are half conscious, like more conscious than person, but not conscious enough to know that I am a presence, presence of being. So this is where the difficulty also happens that, and this is the third version now that you know clearly what do you want right now, and your attention is not producing that, and you are ready to give your attention up, for now. Okay, I give up my attention. No, meaning I don't want that, but my attention, where my attention is focusing, the habit of attention. Attention means habit of attention. So where my habit is going, I will not go there right now. No, I will stay in the place of my being because I am not dependent on attention for it. This is how also it becomes much more clear that experiencing ourselves is not same as experiencing anything and everything else. It's very different. No? Experiencing ourselves is really as simple as experiencing ourselves. Let's not add anything else to it. And we have this possibility of experiencing ourselves not only when we are meditating alone in our own space of being, but also when we are experiencing anything else also. No? That time also the experience of ourself is available to us, and we will experiment with it. No? That okay, hey, I'm having a cup of tea. Can I experience myself right now rather than cup of tea? And we will see, oh yeah, I can actually. I have an option. You know? And there is something inside us which we will learn to change or shift gently, and that will make the whole difference. So thank you. Yeah, this is what I wanted to say. Please, you can talk now. Yes, that other thing you wanted to say.
Thank you, because you said something very nice about this choice as well. The choice um, of freedom that I have, to experience this. And you also said something that I heard it. I cannot say it as eloquent as you, but when you said, you know, uh, you, myself is always myself. It is, um, yeah, it just kind of, it felt very freeing because somehow, the idea of the self in all
Yeah.
the ideas,
Yes, 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 yes.
and the
The,
spiritual conditioning.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, this simple thing I said intentionally because this is something everyone can understand. Experiencing myself simply means experiencing myself. Don't add anything to it now. Everybody knows what is myself. Everybody knows what is myself. Nobody need to know anything spiritual to know that what is myself. No? So this myself, which already knows that I am myself, experience myself. No? As simple as all internal, nothing to be learned from anywhere. But mostly we get these things in the thinking, and we think about it now. So now, can you tell me how to experience myself? But I did not say that you should think about it. And we mostly not don't know the difference between thinking and anything else. Like we don't know anything else than thinking. Also, generally, in the beginning, we will not know that there's anything else I can do except thinking about everything. No? Also, like so everything given to us, we just think about it. We do nothing else about it. Also, so thank you. I think it's good. Good. It is understood. Yeah. Please say what else was there. No.
Right when we started the meeting, you said, this blind spot that you said that you subtly, it's the blind spot that uncovered. And I feel the blind spot, uh, um, that if I could see a little bit, it was um, the interest and um, of really, and the fear as well, that am I doing it right? Or so I noticed these blind spots were there. I was happy that I could notice it. It is just that I want to bring them to you as well, that um, I could notice this, that yes, it's the interest in um, the life as such that I say, but what I'm also seeing is this category that I had done between the outside life and the inside life, and it doesn't really matter. It didn't really matter, and the ease with which, when your guiding started, I could just sit, and but I just wanted to expose this, that I noticed all this, and I know I may be missing something. So if you could walk through with me or expose it, I will be greatly helped. Thank you.
You are very right. Actually, it's a very good thing what you said, that outside life or inside life doesn't really matter. It is one thing, and myself is another thing. No, I think this is what you said. No? And I'm able to sit in myself. Uh, I'm sure, Ekta, you have gone through this process of, you can say, spiritual maturing, no, spiritual growth, in which initially it was not clear to you that you are kind of one with thinking, one with mind, and slowly kind of a detachment at distance happened, where you felt like a freedom of choosing what to do right now or not to do. And that is why you are able to feel this, what you are saying now. That it's not about whether to think or not. It is about who will decide when to think and who will decide what to think. No, this is the question. This is the freedom we are talking about. And it is or more importantly, the freedom to not think anything right now, but more live in the purity of being. No? And that freedom slowly we gain because we are so mixed or one with the thoughts, with the thinking process basically, with the with the with the compulsiveness of thinking. We are so much into the compulsiveness of thinking that it takes us time. So I do understand, and I'm sure you have gone through this kind of spiritual maturing and growth, where we are so one with the thoughts and thinking that we do everything through the thinking only, through the mind only, in a way, no? Through that state basically in which we are. So that state decides how much I will, for how long I will sit in my being, how much I will be quiet in my meditation, and how soon I will get out of it or not. So that state decides, not that we are deciding. No? So this is very good that you feel that doesn't matter, inside life or outside life. I am capable of sitting in myself right now. I could sit in myself. No? In one sense, Ekta, this is like a freedom that we have to claim. And also, afterward, it is like a freedom we have to declare. There is nobody else like mind or ego that we have to declare, okay, I am the self, hey ego, now you cannot, don't stand a chance. We are just declaring to ourselves, no? That it doesn't matter whether it is outside life or inside life, I want to sit in myself only. No? Isn't it? We are just declaring to ourselves only, no? Because there is nobody else deciding about it inside us. You are paying the cost and you are going to get the result, no? The reward of it. No? When somebody says that I am not able to sit quietly in my being, what exactly this statement is saying? Basically, it is saying that I am not aware that I have a freedom to sit quietly. No, I am not aware of that freedom yet. No, isn't it? We can be aware of this freedom slowly, no? As we will become more conscious of our mind or our activities as such, mind activities. Then we become free. Then we notice that actually I'm not free in some way. Once the being knows that I'm not free, there is nothing which can stop the being to be free now. No. Once you know that you don't know who you are, there is nothing of this life which can stop you from knowing who you are now, truly. No? It's all about being aware of not knowing who we are. That I know, I'm aware now that I don't know who I am. I'm aware now that I'm bound. No. So this is what happened during this guiding. Awareness happened. We became aware. So thank you. It's very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Thank you, Lord, for this simple yet so powerful guidance. Thank you so much.
It's our readiness together, all of us, that we are much more ready to live the truth, to know the truth like this, no? That it is happening like this. Let me say once again, Ekta, that by sitting in ourselves, we gain two fundamental things. One is the sense of centeredness or strength. in the being. Another is bliss or sense of joy or continuous peace, peacefulness, which is very alive peacefulness. We don't generally know what is peacefulness yet. What we know in the name of peace is just the absence of disturbances of the mind, no? And that's what we call peace. No, that's not peace really. This is peace, being joyful and like happy, joyful, blissful within yourself without needing anything from thoughts, feelings, body, mind, life. No? This is actual joy and this is what is joy of being. You know, this is that bliss. No? So this is what we gain. And once we gain this, somehow our dependency or slavery to mind is ends. It ends here. We can use mind now, but not for joy. Like we use mind and body now not to gain joy, but to express joy, our own joy, no? You know, but to express our own joy. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Like this. We need something to express our joy. That is body, mind, thoughts, everything, life. But not to gain. Like you don't need anything from life. Meaning you don't need joy from life. Joy you have. You know. Then you just need a glass, no? Hey, can anybody give me a glass so I can drink my joy? Just a joke, no? Like so. I thank you. Very nice, beloved. Zoe, you want to talk?
Namaste Ji.
Namaste.
I want to express the joy too. Thank you, Ji.
Feel free to express joy. No?
Because right now I feel that after your guiding, you make living of truth so much direct and simple. I feel fully living in it.
It's very, very good. Uh, Living of truth actually is always simple. It is just that when we are too much uh, giving value to the understandings of our mind in relation for truth and truth of ourself and everything, then it is confusing. Truth of ourself is as simple as you, this you, who is talking to me, who is listening to me. This you is truth. This you is presence or not. How difficult it will be to live yourself, no? Or should be. It is difficult. But why it should be difficult? No, it should not be, no. But as you are able to listen now or understand because of your own spiritual maturing, no? Because of your own spiritual growth, that you became mature, that no, I don't want to give excuses. I don't need to go in the detailing of mind. No? In Hindi we call no panchayat. Panchayat means like a like a discussion, unnecessary discussion. I don't want to go into that kind of unnecessary discussion in the mind. It can be as simple as this. So this you is the being. No? So it is a difficult, always simple. I don't know why, Zoe, but a very different feeling came in me right now. Can I just share with you and like this ask you something? I feel that all the questions have a certain purpose and they serve a certain purpose. No, answer is not the purpose of the question. Questioning is the purpose of the question, not the answer. Answer is actually either a side effect only, absolutely useless, absolutely useless side effect of the questioning process, because the questioning process gives wisdom to the questioner. Answer is always absolutely useless, really, because the questioner now will get the first hand answer. No. So the question or questioning is invaluable. However, the answer is simply a useless side effect of it, which is mostly a assumption taken from outside based on other people's expressions about it. I, answer means like a conclusion, assumption. Questioning is very valuable. So in this way, I just wanted to ask you that is there any question which is valid? I want to ask you like this. Is there any question absolutely in this world which is valid, which is real? Is there any real question in this world?
No, I just only first question for me is who am I?
But how it can be a question? You are already there or not? So then you who is already there, why you should ask the question who I am? Why you should not just simply look inside you, live inside you? No, feel yourself. You know what I mean? So even this question is invalid or not? In this light where we are, even this question is not valid. I'm not saying that questioning is not valuable. Questioning is invaluable. But right now the question, any question in itself, why a question? Even the question who I am can be a thought, can be a process, can be a questioning process. Very valuable. Very, very valuable, like most valuable questioning process. Who I am is a questioning process, not a question. No. But the question who I am is absolutely invalid in itself, no? When we don't do anything about it. Who will do anything about it? In this who I am, who will do anything about this question? Who or I am? Which one will do anything about it? If I am has to do anything about it, then why it need to touch who? Why it need to use the word who? Why it cannot use the word I am only? And just simply say, I am. Oh yeah, I am. Hey, what is this? I did not notice that I am. Do you see my question? Just as I said, there was some kind of different feeling came in me today to just, more directly look into it.
Yeah. When you explain to it, then now I just feel that actually no question because it's such a silence and joy. Why I need to ask anything?
Yeah. So all the questioning, not the questions, all the questioning is basically trying to come back to that silence, this silence of our own being, which is the fulfillment. It's a fulfillment, like a deep contentment is felt here. Obviously, no question uh, is valuable here or required. Like, so the being is questioning, basically. Being is questioning in a way that where is my joy, which I know is possible. No? Where is the contentment, which I know is possible. No? But it gives value too much to a question, you know, and believing that that question is that question or any question can actually, when intensified, can bring the being into that questioning state, which is like a cycle of energy or attention, and that can bring it back to itself also. Yeah. So, in one sense, all the questions are serving some purpose. They are serving the purpose of inspiring the questioner to go into the process of questioning, which is what is valuable. Questioning is valuable, not just keeping some question in our hand is valuable. No? You know? So, thank you. Just had a feeling.
Thank you so much, Chi. Now I feel very much open up. No doubts, no confusion, nothing. Just
Actually, questions, in a way, like our belief in our questions, is a belief in somebody else is going to give me something which I want, isn't it? However, the truth is that physical level, mental level, the worldly, body level, yes, things can be given, taken. You can give me something, I can give you something. But for nobody can give the truth that we are. Nobody can give the joy, the bliss that we have, or which is in our own being. You know. And if nobody can give us the joy, the truth that we are, only ourselves, we can give it to ourselves. Then what other questions are important in this case, in the context of awakening? No? In practical life, there will be always questions and all, that is all fine. But we are only talking about the context of spiritual awakening. In the spiritual awakening, what questions will be asked when you have come to the joy, the bliss of your being, the truth of your being? And when not, when you have not come to the bliss and the truth of your being, what questions can bring you here? This is my question right now. Okay? I don't think a specific question can bring us here, but an intensified questioning can bring, which can be inspired or triggered by any question which the questioner is attracted to. Like, oh, who I am is a better question for me. Okay. And for your information, who I am is not the ultimate question asked in the self-inquiry. What I am is a more refined question asked in the self-inquiry, not who. Because who already includes a assumption that I am somebody. Who means somebody? No? Maybe you are a nobody. Then the question who will not be accurate. What will be like what I am? What is this nobody that I am? What I am made of? What is my truth? What is my nature? What is my texture? What is my validity in time? I am time bound or beyond time. Like, thank you, beloved.
thank you so much, Chi. Bring me all this joy and bliss.
Thank you. Same, very nice to talk to you also. Thank you. Uma, you want to talk?
Pranam ji. Ji, thank you so much for this beautiful guiding. When you said that now let your attention go out. If it goes, you remain here. So this was very magical for me. And this magic is continue right now also. Really thankful, Ji. it broke something.
It does. It always does. Whenever, like, we are ready, no, we are able to see something that, oh, like, what we call attention. We can even call it in a bigger, broader perspective. We can even call it individual consciousness also. Individual consciousness, which contains the whole story of the individual, its knowledge, its past, its possible future, and its present, and everything, abilities and every conditioning and everything. So it's not like some attention is there which is trained or habitual to go out. No, there is some desire in this individual self to remain as an individual and to live life, to see others as individual also. No? But when we sit quietly, we are able to see that I have another aspect beyond the individual consciousness, beyond the whole story, whole of myself. Beyond whole of myself, there is another aspect which is not doing anything. You know? The witnessing aspect, no? The absolute awareness aspect. No? And that does not go out when the attention goes out. No? And that has been noticed by you, and as you said, something broke. Something breaks when it is noticed. Something breaks means something breaks open. Something wakes up inside us. A knowledge happens inside us, which you cannot keep anywhere. Meaning this individual self cannot keep that knowledge. That which is beyond it doesn't need to keep that knowledge. Once that knowledge happens, is always there. Or the way of keeping knowledge by that which is beyond the individual self is very different. It doesn't look like a weight or something there, like a memory. No. It shows up in the whole day. You will different times. You will know there is a difference happened. Like more relaxed outlook towards the individual self that we are happens. We are more relaxed about it. We give more space to it now. We are more detached in a way from it also. No, like more loving but more detached, not more attached. You know, like more kind and loving and allowing the individual aspect of ourselves, but more free from it in a way. Like not involved or something you can say. Is this what is your experience?
Yes, ji, exactly. The freedom and independency also feeling. Like if it is happening, doesn't matter. I am free and blissful at silence.
Yes. So this individual self was there with all its detailing and is still here with all its detailing. No? So nothing is lost. Something has been more added in a way. No? Something has been attained more, like you are more now than before. And in that new picture, things may be different now in a way. The value will be given or placed differently now. No? Like we will generally be more neutral individual now. No? More kind in a way, more giving value to coexistence. Like, it is natural to feels like this. And the individual self is not broken. It continues living very nicely. You discovered that I am something which remains behind it also. So what was lost? Nothing. No? And what was gained? Everything. No? In the individual self, Uma, there is a sense of self. Try to see clearly. Sense of self. Sense of self is what we call, what we feel as I am. In the individual self, a sense of self is felt. Who feels, who experiences I am is the self, beyond the sense of self. When it doesn't know itself separate from the individual self, then it takes itself to be the individual self or the sense of self I am. Within the individual self, there are only two possibilities of living as the individual self, unaware of our existence, or living as I am. No? Only two possibilities. But within the sense of existence, I am, there is a possibility of knowing what we are beyond it, beyond the very individualness, no? Which is what has been experienced by you, or came to light of your awareness today. No? Thank you. It's nice.
Yes, very, very nice. Very, very free.
Yeah.
What you said, that free from freedom also.
Yes.
Desire for freedom, free from desire to free.
Yes.
So it is happening.
Yes. Yes. Because this what you are, which remains even when your attention goes out or the individual self goes out in the detailing. This does not need to be free. It is already and always free. And the individual self cannot be free in absolute sense. It can be only relatively free from certain things. No? So then what freedom we are searching for? It is already here. No? Freedom also in one sense is a search for completion in a way. No? That which remains behind everything is already and always complete. The individual self, howsoever we try, will never be completely complete. It will be only relatively complete. And we can keep making it more complete. That is the driving force in the individual self. This is the driving force in the individual self, that the more incomplete it is, the more it wants to be complete. The more it wants to do things or does things. It's a very automated existential, system. Thank you. I think it's very, very good.
Thank you so much.
Anna, you want to talk?
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste.
I just wanted to share now, inspired with the ladies that were speaking before me, that I'm just observing from this space how everything is, I don't want to say falling apart, but like rearranging itself outside of me. And in a health-wise and financial and all these things that we normally face every day anyway. But from this space, it's nothing can touch me. Nothing touches this. And it is so different from experiencing life before. And sometimes when I think about it, like, but what happened? What happened? I was the same one before too. And then I think what it is, it's just like, I can see how it was just being not observed, but acted from the person or from something else than from here. And this is what was making it so hard. And it's just this. It's really, it's just this. And I'm so grateful and so full of love for you too, and for, yes, for everyone. And thank you. Love you. I cannot join next week because I have a lot of work, but I will be in the heart.
Lots of love to you too. I have some feeling to share something with you in this regard, okay? It is really a thing, of together we are like feeling love for each other, that we feel like giving something. I feel love for you. I also feel like giving something. So in that way I'm sharing. Just for right now, you can keep it with you, and afterward you decide whatever you want to do with it, okay? It is same for every one of you, please. I'm not insisting that you should always keep what I'm giving you or sharing with you. Just for now, you can keep it. Once you go out of my house, you can throw it if you don't feel like. Totally fine. What I feel like sharing with you is that there has been expressions of complete freedom, no, coming from different teachers. I noticed also, and like where it is said that no technique or no sadhana is required or useful or possible. For example, this kind of message is also there, and once the freedom has happened, then we feel that whatever I have done was just a dream, or like this. Many kind of experiences take place, and all of them have their own place and truth, and validity and authenticity of it, in some way. But in this whole thing, one thing I found very important, which I wanted to share with you. There was a Russian, very beautiful poet, no, Rasul. No, not Rasul Gamzatov. It was somebody else within his book. No, he said that if you fire a gun on your past, future is going to fire you with a barrel, with a cannon. No, he says like this. So what has happened to us in the past, whatever has been known by us in the past, was not useless. It was useful. And if it was not, what we have got right now is just an idea, not truth yet. Initially, it may feel like this, that whatever has happened to me in the past is nothing, it was nothing. But slowly, when our mind settles here, we realize that the self was always the self. There was absolutely no difference in that. Then we try to find out what exactly happened to me before, that I was not knowing that I am the self, and now I am knowing. We try to reconcile this slowly. Because without reconciling that, we have all the chances of falling in the traps of deception about ourselves again. So I just, Anna, wanted to share this with you, that remaining very alert and very simple and genuine about it will be very useful, I feel. Like it will be like a guarantee that I'll not lose myself. Because our self cannot be an attainment of ourself. But it is the highest attainment also. What is that exact attainment? What happens in that attainment? What happened to me? Why I was, all these things have to be clear to us. So that's what I mean when I say that there are only three things in our self. One is the self that we are eternal and eternally free. No? Another is the wisdom, our understanding, collection of understandings about everything, about life, about body, about mind, about person, about self also. The correction happens there. Unless the self that we are becomes clear about itself beyond understandings, let us remain alert. Let us remain very, very vigilant. So vigilant that, because the same mind or same understanding, wisdom, which has declared us to be free right now, can declare us to be bound tomorrow. Are we free from our understanding about ourselves? Have we realized ourselves beyond our understandings or within the understanding? So this is why realization of who we are is considered true realization beyond mind. Beyond mind means beyond understanding, beyond wisdom. Like this. So just very, humbly, lovingly, I wanted to share this gift to you. Thank you, beloved. I think the main reason is that it is very genuine. What you are feeling is something very genuine, something very true, being discovered. And there is a feeling, inspiration in me that it remains like this in you always now. Like you remain rooted in you all the time now, always now. No? This was the inspiration, so I just had the feeling to share. So very, very good. Thank you. Anybody else also can talk? Can I just add very, very lovingly and very, very humbly a little bit here that, beloveds, I'm speaking like a fellow traveler. No, we all are fellow travelers. No? So, like that, I'm speaking to all of you. You are my beloveds. No, you are my friends. That, beloveds, until we become crystal clear about what is dream, let us not believe that we are fully awake yet. That is the only guarantee that we will not forget ourselves. It's a very good beginning to start feeling our own existence, or to start sensing something which we have never sensed or understood within the mind or individual self, but it is not really good enough. Unless we understand what is mind fully, I'm saying fully, I'm insisting on fully, unless we understand fully what is mind or word, there is going to be a little bit of a possibility. So let us be always vigilant. That's all I'm saying. By the grace of God, by the grace of our Guru, will come a time when we will be able to become clear about these things. Until then, let us remain very vigilant, very vigilant. Because you all are very sincere being and actually achieving something real now, attaining something real. So I had this feeling it's important. If I have to put in words, in more simple words, awakening, it will be like this, that awakening is like we were sleeping in our house on the bed, and then we wake up in our house on the bed. The house is same, the bed is same. Our relation and knowledge of the house and the bed is same. Our knowledge about ourselves is same. But in between, a lot of dream happened. So strong, even about the house, about the bed also, about ourselves also. And that dream, even when we are awake, is not fully gone yet. It still is there and mixed. And it's not letting us experience the house, the bed, ourselves, exactly what it is. Let us wait for some time. Let us remain vigilant. Let the dream fully wash away, fade away. And let us value what we have now than what we had. Like that's why focusing on the present experience of who we are is more valuable than what we have known about ourselves yesterday. Even if it was like experience of enlightenment, no? What is today is more valuable now. And slowly this keeping our focus on today, on the present moment and on ourselves is going to facilitate, no, in removing our the remaining dream completely. Then what I call our original true wisdom will wake up. Like there is a remembrance inside us, like who we were when we were not sleeping on the bed in this house, and what we knew about the house and the bed and ourselves. That will wake up in us so naturally. Then we will know truly what is this existence, who we are, what is mind, what is the matrix, what exactly happens, how dream happens, how sleep happens, who wakes up, who goes to sleep. All this will become so naturally clear. Until then, let us allow ourselves to be vigilant enough that we don't fall in the dream again. That's all. Thank you. So, anybody else can talk anything also? It's a beautiful flow of meeting today. No?
Pranam ji. Thank you so much, ji. Today's meeting is very much powerful. I just want to come in front of you. Please say something more.
You speak a little louder.
Ji, I just want to feel to come in front of you and listen from you. Please say something.
It's nice. Do you remember I used to speak like this to you also, that what you are saying, may not be true, but you are truth. No? And can we actually do it right now? So don't value what you are saying, don't value what you are thinking, but value who you are, who is saying and thinking. Is it possible? Yes. Because this being, has more value for you who exists than what you are saying and what you are knowing. No? And then this moment can become a meeting of two beings, two presence. No, this moment, no, like this. Where I will be able to facilitate or help you in that for what you have come. Is there anything incomplete in you now? This is a very good and good checkpoint. Anything incomplete basically is not that there is something incomplete ever inside us. It is just that the being living in the mind, in the way of the mind, trying to know life through the way of the mind, being is not fully satisfied yet with that model. And also it has started knowing direct truth now also of its own existence. So that's what I mean, that what is remaining now? How complete you are right now?
Ji, is this moment means when in satsang place I and with listening to you, I don't feel to more anything. It is like very satisfied and complete. No need to go further anything. But the conceptually
Yeah.
there is a something to be more deep, or I don't know, something more.
Uh, Past is more valuable for us than present generally. However, past is only memory, and present is actual real thing, real life. And we are not able to live the intensity, the fire, and the power of real life just by being lost in memory. And in the same way, we can be lost in future projections also. And may miss the intense life which is this present moment. You know. Yes, I understand this now. So, not that there is a future which you can attend right now, but there is a discontentment in the being that things are not clear to me. So then make it clear right now. No? You have a chance now. Let us see what is not clear. No? If it is a possibility, or whatever will be the extent of this possibility, let us achieve that clarity, that resolution.
Gee, I am is the very beautiful achievement when I feel. But still, what I feel to means what is the next means it is deeper there more than I am.
Yes.
So I think I want
Okay, let's
this.
go right now. What is deeper than this I am is the experiencer of it. You, are you the experiencer of I am, or are you that I am being experienced by somebody else or something else? Right now, check.
Gee, I am not experiencer.
You are not experience.
Means I am complete. I am means no.
You are one thing only,
Yeah.
not a experiencer or experienced separate.
No.
So this you, I am, who is complete, not experience. Do you want to experience anything else than yourself right now? Another way of trying to scan any sense of incompletion. No? Do you want to experience anything else right now? Only right now.
Gee, no. Because means I am not able to find anything more than I
Yes.
am. Right.
So then I think there is no need to, to do anything else right now. Because anything else basically is like one thing, then another thing, then another thing, then another thing. This thing is not a thing. This is our existence. Out of those things called mind, no? Thoughts, movement of attention, and habitual, compulsive way of thinking. No? Beyond all of it is this simple thing, I am. And when you are able to feel the completion beyond being an experiencer of it or experienced of it, no? then just stay here. I will say like this. Then just stay in this completion. Your natural wisdom will wake up to show you that what you think is tomorrow, or you are missing, like something is incomplete, is not real. We don't have to convince ourselves. Please understand, everyone. We don't have to convince ourselves that this I am is the real thing. All those things which I'm thinking are useless. Hey Rajee, hey Mahima, don't think about these things. No, we don't have to convince. That's going to be a very strange thing to believe, to hypnotize ourselves. No, that's not how we wake up. No, we have to make it clear. only. That is useless in comparison to this, no? So just be more clear about what it is, what this I am is, live it more clearly, and it will become clear to you whether you want this in comparison to any and everything, or you want this with some conditions. No? Like, do you want to live this without condition, beyond preferences? Like this is declared, this is like a clear choice, everything else comes second. Or there are some choices in parallel to it also. So this will become clear naturally.
Gee, I feel there is some concept in my mind. Something is more than this. Means like nothingness or something.
Oh, yes, yes.
It's all in.
There is all those things all those concepts which are in your mind may not be right concepts, let's say, but the feeling you have, the desire, or the mm, the wonder you have about them is real. No, it is of the soul that you are, of the being that you are. No? So it's a real thing, and you will know all of that also. Within this I am, you will know all of it. At the verge, at the borderline of individual self and the self is this I am. When we are sitting on it, we are at the borderline where we can feel the sense of self sometime, like the self sometime. Sometime we can feel the self, and we are into the individual self also oftentimes. No? As you will settle more in this I am, you will settle more in the self that you are. Self is not really, as I said, in the borderline like this. It's not that. It's just a way of saying. As you will go in the depth of your own existence, you are going out of the dream. Within the dream, you are a self. Beyond the dream, you are not a self. You are. This is what is pure I am. I am. And then absolutely nothing before or after it. Like it's absolute I amness. You know? This is that emptiness, empty being that you are. Feel it right now? Because everything is right here. It just, we need to be available to it. Not that it need to be available to us. It is available to us, all of us, all the time. Truth is available to all of us all the time. It's just that we need to be available to it, and we have to find a way, like something to do about it. So are you able to feel this emptiness now of the being? Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ji. It's clear means now.
Oh yeah. This is the most joyful uh, thing to experience, our own emptiness, no? Our own pure existence, which has no definitions whatsoever, which has no form, no quality, no attribute, no way to define it. But you will always feel I am it actually, no? Like why I need any way to define it? It's just our habit of long-lived habit to define ourselves based on a certain quality or form, like a name or a form. Like we have to give some name or form to ourselves. That's why we keep giving some name, or we keep identifying ourselves with a form. So when you are experiencing the I am, no? Let's say visit the same question again. You are not this I am. You are the experiencer of it. You are this empty experiencer of it, who is experiencing the sense of existence. No? You are this absolute truth who is experiencing the sense of existence. No? You are the experiencer of I am. Or knower, you can say, or witness or aware of it. Any language which suits you is same. It means same thing. The sense of existence is there, no, in you, and the awareness of sense of existence is also here, no. And this is the complete picture. The more you, the self who is aware of the sense of existence, will become clear about itself and interested in itself. You will become free from sense of existence in a way. While sense of existence will continue, and it will be called now the body, mind, and everything like one thing. No? Like this. But you will become absolutely free now. In the knowing of yourself. Not free in the sense of detached from it, but free in the sense of knowing who you are, no? Like this. You will feel that I am this I am also, body, mind, and I am, you know. But I am the knower of it also. But at the same time, not sometime. At the same time, not sometime. Not sometime I am, and sometime I am the knower of I am. Not like this. No, at the same time. That's what Uma was saying. Something opens, breaks open somehow inside you, like something as if we have crossed something over, and you know, we woke up a little bit. While both the things are here now, permanently in a way, they're just not going anywhere. And you know, and this which is beyond the I am is like not there, and always there also, because it doesn't have any form, any attributes at all whatsoever which can be identified that okay, this is the quality of this one. No, it is the awareness of everything. At the max we can say. This is the max we can say. This is the awareness of, this is the max we can say. It's not like that this is all there is about the self. No, this is the maximum possible to be talked about awareness of the self, that it is a witness, it is a absolute awareness of everything. But what it is, we can just rejoice in this knowing, in this wonder. What is this who is aware of everything? Of the most fundamental truth, I am. Thank you. I think it's very nice. Madhvi, you wrote, Namaste. I was reading an article and this sentence caught my attention. Until you change, nothing changes. Can you please say something on this? Until you change, nothing changes. I would begin by you know what feels most immediate and natural to me. Generally, we feel that what I am experiencing in the form of the world, you know, life, is a set thing. And continuously changing, like set in the sense of it is there always, and it is changing, while I am the unchanging experiencer of it. No, we feel like this. In the ultimate sense, it is true, but as an individual experiencer, it is not. As an individual experiencer, and because we are talking about the experience, no? Right now, change means experience. No? So, let's say we are experiencing life in a certain way, and we don't change anything inside us. We will continue experiencing life in that exact way, no? But if we change ourselves, then the same life will be experienced differently by us. What is different in this is not maybe the different people, situations, but different depth of the same life, no? So from the different depth of our own place of being, the life is experienced also differently in terms of how deep it can be experienced by us. Yeah? Is it like, are you able to connect?
Namaste. Actually, this change word has been haunting me since 2 days. Maybe that is why this line caught my attention. I think this morning also when we were talking, we were saying, you were telling me, or I think yesterday, I don't know when, that if you can change yourself, only then you are independent. आप स्वतंत्र हो.
Yes.
अगर आप अपने आप को बदल सकते हो तभी आप स्वतंत्र हो. Otherwise you are always dependent on someone.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
on your own self also. So that was very, little bit, it caught me, literally enveloped me, this line. And then I was reading and I was like, until you change, this line, this thing, until you change, nothing changes. And again, that change came to me. But on the second hand, we say that we are the changeless. So if we are changeless, then why should I change?
It's a very good question, actually.
And if I'm changing,
now we have
then
come to something very,
how
very...
come I am changeless?
Yes,
That way.
yes. It's a very good question. This question is actually, in some sense, very similar to saying that if I am the self all the time, why I need to make any effort to know that I am the self? Yes, very good question. See, the thing is that until you change, nothing is going to change, okay? And it is true, really, in the sense that we are right now not able to experience ourselves as the self which we are, theoretically, let's say, for us, no? Like our great beings have told us, and we believe, we trust them. So if they are saying that I am the changeless being, I have to be changeless being. But I don't know that, no? I'm not feeling that, no? I'm kind of feeling I'm continuously either changing or registering to change. Let's say changing when I don't want to change, and not changing when I don't want to change. Not changing when I want to change, Like I want to change so that I can get up early in the morning, let's say, you are saying, and can do more yoga and pranayam and walk and everything, and I'm not able to. So I want to change and not changing. Or I want to remain very stable in the middle of the disturbances of life, but I do change there, no? Do you see? So the thing is that what is ultimate truth and what of who we are and what is being experienced by us are not the same thing. There is a gap between the two, and to bridge that gap, effort is necessary. Change is necessary also. No? So that change is a subject of research, deep research, that where that change happens. Because changeless actually cannot change, no? So that's why this is called sleep, when we feel that I am not experiencing myself as the changeless. And this is called waking up from that sleep when we feel I have started experiencing myself. as the changeless now. And for waking up, some effort is needed. And waking up from the sleep is or can be seen as change also, isn't it? But during the time when we are passing through a dream, when we are asleep, that time we are able to sense, like we come to a state of half asleep, half awake state, where we are able to sense something outside also, something real also, like what I am really, What we call spiritual experiences, many of them are this also, no? Half awake, half, like you woke up to some degree, and you have started experiencing your changeless truth, mixed with the story lived in the dream in which we are sleeping also, like a mix of two. No? So is this not change happening? But is it happening in the changeless? Not really. No. Another simple thing could be that, like we can come to the most simple example, like we were talking, that you are not able to walk in the morning, let's say, because you feel your body is rigid, or you are not like basically something is not working well, no? But you are not happy with it about it also, let's say. Then I said to you that it was not about you, but we were just talking that if you are not happy with something in you, you should be able to change it. And if you are not able to change it, you are not free. Because then you are attached to that thing, the energy of the body, mind, or state. You are one with it in a way, and it doesn't want to change. And you also don't want to change because of attachment to it. No? If you are free from it, and if you wish to change it, you will be able to change it. No? So the energy is different. You are different. But knowing that I am different and separate from the energies of body mind, which changes, it requires some change or some effort also. No? One interesting and very simple thing about it is that living as the changeless self, no, what we experience from here, okay? Do we experience the world, the change that is happening in the world? Not really, we don't. We don't experience anything except the changeless, from the changeless. No? Because in the changeless there is nothing else. Or from the changeless there is nothing else. No? That's why there's an immense value of human life, that in the human life we can wake up to the changeless while remaining within the changeful of body mind also. No? From here experience happens of life. No? So experience of life is produced from that changeful aspect of ourself called the individual self, energies, body, mind together. So this state of the body mind is responsible for experiencing what we experience in a way out of our life, which is outside of body mind. And if some change can happen in the body mind, that experience will also change. No? That's why we have a value or importance of balancing our energies or transforming them to the level where they produce better life experience. No? But during this time, the changeless is not changing. It is still remaining changeless only. No? Like, we could be a more irritated changeless, or we could be a more joyful changeless. No? But we will be changeless when we know who I am. Do you see my point? Is this clear or no?
Actually, philosophically, it is clear, but experience, like it's like when I am the changeless, then the juiciness stops. The juiciness, what I feel in this life, or when I
It's true, it's
interact,
true. There is
so
no
all that
juiciness.
stops suddenly.
Actually, the juiciness is in the variety, no? In the changeless, there is no variety. There is just one experience of the self all the time. Exact same, exact 100% same experience. So, what is the fun, no? I understand totally what you are saying.
So, by like, even if I taste the glimpses of that changelessness, have become quite frequent now, like really quite frequent. That changeless being that I am is felt. But again and again, but it is a glimpse. That push towards, it's literally a push towards the world, outer world, that juiciness comes.
You mean the
Those
pull towards it,
pull,
interest
okay,
towards it.
pull, the interest towards it comes. Yes, because this today's guiding also, and before we started the guiding also, you were talking about the source where we are. We see the world, and that somehow I connected it with the changeless and the changeful, the two apparent positions of myself. So when I am the changeless, that time the world is a little different, not very different. But when I'm the changeful, that time also, like I get, of course, lost, but that changeless glimpse little bit is still there.
True.
Due to which the you can say outside world is more dimmer, that interest is not as vibrant as it was. Silence has more crept in. So, but then when I read until you change, nothing changes, then I'm like, okay, that means if change is inevitable, it's said also, like since childhood we grow, we become young, old, body changes, thoughts change. So when I see this changeless, and of course, in fact, right now it clicked me that just now, thank you, that if everything is changing, then there is something that does not change.
Yes.
Yeah. And I just tasted that.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Actually, there is no time when you are not the changeless. This is the first thing I would like to confirm, declare also. There is no time when you are not the changeless. It's not about being changeless or not. It's about knowing that I'm changeless or not. And it's about living that I'm changeless or not. It's about that. And actually, as a matter of fact, all the changefulness that we are experiencing, the juiciness you said, no, can be in service to living as something which we are not, like the changeful entity, or to discover that I am changeless. Which is what clicked to you just now, no? That, hey, if I'm experiencing the change, it means I am changeless, no? So then why I need to be afraid of changeful, juicy experiences, no? No, let's dance in them, whatever suits us from within our wisdom of being. It is just only going to make it clear to us more and more that I am not changing in them. Madhvi, that's why what is said, and we can understand once again that this word is not really a fixed program for everyone. It is serving exactly what we want and the depth of our own being. If we want to remain as the changeful, it is serving that purpose. There's not intentionally somebody or something doing something to us, but it results in that way, And if we want to discover ourselves as the changeless, it is also the exact same life is going to serve the purpose now. So this is very beautiful, very beautiful. And here I want to just share a little bit one basic, some basics, which may help us understand more clearly what happens to us. As you said, since our childhood. So I feel there are two basic changes which are possible or happen to us. One which is the change in our energies of body mind, like more clear mind, more expanded or open or flowing energies, like less contracted energy, more open, less suppressed energy, more open energy, like this. So from from contracted to more expanded energy, more closed or cluttered to more clear and, open mind. So this is one change that happens inside us, which is happening continuously. As we live, so it happens. Another change is that happens in our wisdom about who we are, which is also happening as a result of living of life. And it also is something like a seed that is present in a soul. And in some other, it is not. So like, there's no, it's not easy to define why it is like this in some beings and it is not in some other. That some beings have come in this life with a seed of desire to know who I am. So that change also takes place inside us, parallelly and continuously. So our energies are changing, expanding more, our mind is becoming more clear, and our self-knowing is growing also. And combined together is what produces what we call experiencing anything. Initially, we depend on change of energies to experience life better. Like if I can open my mind more, or if I can open my energies more. At some point, we feel that I want much more than this. And that time, knowing who we are remains the only option. Then there is no other option left after that. Meaning we want to experience, like what we are saying in a way, Madhvi, is what you are saying right now, that I want to live as the changeless while living the changeful. No? Like you want this much more now. Because before that, experiencing the changeful requires us to cooperate with it, like believing in it, and also believing that I'm changing. So we need to live in the believed in identity that I'm changeful, to feel the reality of the changeful experiences in a way. And that serves its purpose, and we get fed up with it and at some point, like tired of it. Like, I don't want this model. I want to experience something real. Something real means that where the changeful is changeful, changeless is changeless. That is a real. I want to live truth now. You say like this. I want to just simply live truth. If my truth is that I am changeful, let it be so. But actually, as a surprise, it's not. And you can be so relaxed and simple about it. You don't need to protect your changelessness. You just need to be clear. To not hold on to some state which seems to be changeless. And then when it changes, we will feel, oh my God, I lost myself. You cannot lose yourself. That's the only thing we cannot lose, the true self. We can never lose our true self. But we can lose our knowledge. We can upgrade our knowledge also. So let's depend on our true self for knowing who we are, not our knowledge of the mind about it. No. This is also something. So I hope it is fine now, clear.
Very much, very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice, very nice. Always joy talking to you. Very nice, simple questions, realistic and practical. No?
Thank you. Thank you.
I like this kind of discussions where we don't set so much of a goal of the discussion. We just start somewhere and see where we reach. No? I feel in the spiritual discussions we have become too fixed many times. That if the word awareness is not spoken, this is not for me. This discussion is not for me. Many times like this. No? Very nice. Thank you. So what I sense is that every one of us is sitting inside ourselves. Every one of us is that changeless being. No? Sitting in ourselves and setting, like knowing, in some sense we are kind of controlling how much I can live how much my changeless truth I can live and how much changeful truth. We are controlling in some way. It's just about being aware of it. When I say, let us check what do we want right now in this moment. This is an invitation to be aware of our depth of being, to sense that if I am not supremely blissful right now, what is the region of it? There must be something else which I want than what is present in my life right now or in this moment. No? What is that thing which I want which is not present right now? Being clear about it is going to help us a lot. You know? Meaning I'm just declaring that this moment is perfect. By the way, every moment is perfect. But let's say this moment is perfect. Is there anything missing in this moment? That is a clue for us to sense that I want something else. And that something else most probably is going to be either a misunderstanding, not attended, but being protected by our, resistance for exploration into it. Or it could be something genuine which has not been created inside our body, mind, energy, like some change in the energies so that it can produce a different experience of life. But nevertheless, it is always beautiful to, important and very useful and fruitful to bring it in the light of awareness. That so everybody can check right now. This is my declaration that this moment is perfect, complete in every way. Like absolutely everything is here in abundance. Like it is much more than we need or we can want. And if it feels that no, something is missing, something is less, then let us go deep inside this feeling that something is less to know more clearly what exactly I am looking for. Because unless we are clear about what I am looking for, even if that thing is in front of us, we will not know that it is that which I am looking for, isn't it? So being clear is always useful. Let us be clear. We can be clear right now also. Is this moment not perfect in any way? I am saying it is. It is perfect in every way. If it is not, would you like to check inside you why you feel it is not perfect or complete? This moment is complete in every way. Like everything is complete here. Even if there is a sense that I don't know myself fully, is it also not complete in itself? Or is it incomplete? Please check that. Because if it is incomplete, that's what it means to be living in the thoughts or in the ego. Let us live in life right now and let us see, is there anything incomplete? Even the deepest sense of incompletion is so complete, meaning connected to the whole existence, supported by the source, completely supported. Like there is no one given so much of a responsibility that okay, you have to take care of it. Who are you, by the way? Who has to take care of it? So our work, the effort, is not really to help existence, to help the beloved, to do things better in my life or for my life. It is to remove the misunderstanding which are causing resistance to the flow of existence. Our effort is only one thing, to remove the resistance. That we are not flowing within the will of the beloved, and which is the only way to live, to be alive, to flower, to flourish, to grow. Just one way. There is just one way, really. There are no many ways to grow. Just one way, to be in the flow of existence, to be in the flow of the beloved. And for that, whatever is need to be done, that is the work, that is spiritual work, to look deeply. Where I am stuck, when the beloved is, like, beloved is inviting you, hey, may I have a dance with you right now? And you feel, I don't know. I think I had a partner. I don't know. Like this, I don't know. I had a partner. This is not being clear. Be clear. Maybe I had, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, then I'm free. Okay. Hey, let's go. This moment, the beloved is inviting us for the dance always.
Yes, this is the answer to the question I also wanted to give, that like when you declared this moment perfect and it wasn't perfect, and then I kept checking and you kept talking, and at one point I felt I followed you. I followed you, like very practical. I feel it felt like following your voice. And how I would describe it was more that in a way I was, in the picture of the dance, I was a bystander, yes. And then, I mean, I'm invited to dance, and when I'm standing, then I'm not dancing, and then so it can't be perfect, right? In a way. But when I took the hand, or when I was really with you, following you, holding your hand, then the experience of not perfect moment to perfect moment changed.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, beloved. And generally, you might have noticed that I don't insist on my dancing style. You can choose. What I mean is that I'm not insisting that you must understand what I'm saying. No, you can tell me what you want to talk about. Let's talk together about it. Let's explore together about it. But thinking is not talking about. Thinking is not living. Thinking is not being in this moment. Thinking is just thinking. Thinking is stranded, like stopped or registering. No? Being present in this moment, and then you tell me what you would like to say. If you speak and I hear, or if I speak and you hear, the same thing really in this moment. It's serving the same purpose, no? This is that dance with the beloved in this moment. Because it's less important what we do in this moment. It is more important that we do not do anything outside of this moment. Meaning we do not do anything with the thinking. We remain out of thinking into the being, into the truth in this moment. I don't think that there can be any greater meditation than this. Greater spiritual effort than this. Or anything which can yield, better results than this. And there are two realities. One which is cooked reality, cooked by the mind. Another is real reality, which is not cooked by anyone. And we are just lost in that cooked reality where we have questions, confusions. In truth, you may have, I don't know. But how can you have confusions? You know what I mean? Like, do you have confusion about a great mountain, Himalaya? Do you have a confusion about, what confusion? Just maybe you don't know this, you have not seen it, you have not experienced it, or you have. So all the confusions and all are from the mind, where we have actually not actually experienced anything. We are just assuming everything to be in a certain way, and there obviously we are going to have confusion. Like I was talking to Madhvi, and then if she had not experienced this changeless, which she reported that yes, now I'm clear, it would have been a confusion, because I would try to share something and she would try to believe or assume or try to understand in the mind. And there will be always broken links here. There will always be something less complete, like, yeah, you are right, I am changeless and I am enjoying changeless. But Why this happened? Why that happened? There will always be confusion, no? Because it will not be just complete. Something will always remain incomplete here. Because it is a cooked reality. It's a built, created reality. It's not the real. In the real reality, even the incomplete is so complete. It is part of a bigger completion. If you don't look at it with a narrow vision, you will not see the incompletion, but you will see the completion overall. No? I just wonder right now, with you and with every one of you, all of you are such beautiful beings, my beloved. No, that are all of us not part of a bigger completion already? Have we given some kind of very independent job to complete ourselves? Or is it not something bigger than us completing itself as you, as me? And if we can sense this, we can be in alignment with that higher power which is working in us. And I'm not talking about believing anything, obviously. No. I'm not talking about believing anything. I'm talking about being present and knowing truly. But also knowing that when you don't know, knowing that yes, I don't know really. In this where we don't know where is the beloved, are we going to be afraid? No, we will not be afraid. We are afraid when we are living through the mind. When we know in the mind clearly that I don't know anything. We are able to sense intuitively the presence of beloved and the flow of beloved so naturally. And it is not the first time we will experience it like this. We will remember now in our childhood also, when we were not so spiritual, even that time we could experience life or intuitively know many things. Many things will wake up inside us, like this. I just felt like sharing with all of you that even right now we are not left alone. That okay, hey you, seeker of truth, go and find out who I am or who you are. No, not really. There was a very beautiful Urdu poetry I always used to love, no? That अंधेरी रात है साया तो हो नहीं सकता फिर वो कौन है जो मेरे साथ साथ चलता है. The night is dark, so it cannot be my shadow, no? But who is that who is walking with me every step? It cannot be my shadow because night is dark. But who is that who is walking with me all along, every step with me? There is something with you, beloved, all the time. So what is waking up? This is waking up. Waking up ends the sense that I am separate from the beloved. And waking up wakes up the beloved in a way also in us. No? And our body mind becomes like a temple in which the beloved lives now. No? Or a house maybe for the beloved. Oh yeah, it's just another house, no? For the beloved. But the body mind, the individual consciousness is shining by the light of that beloved now. And peaceful. Like completeness is felt. Complete joy is felt also. Like nothing is missing, nothing is needed tomorrow. Tomorrow is not needed for anything now. Today is complete already. And tomorrow will be a more complete today. You know what I mean? Like this. Not that tomorrow will be a tomorrow. Tomorrow will be also a today only. A more complete today from a more complete yesterday. No? Like this. This is just my heart singing, you can say, or something. Thank you. Swabhav, you want to say something?
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste, beloved.
I hope you can hear me
I can.
well. I'm using a phone. Thank you so much. I'm smiling. I have tears of gratitude after a very long time. I'm very grateful. I'm here, in front of you. So
I was also wondering that I did
creatively,
not
can't
talk to you for
thank you
some
enough.
time. How nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice to talk to you.
Yeah, one thing, if I can add here, your conversation with Rajee was beautiful, and it just made me wonder something. I don't know if it's relevant enough. I was wondering, how it is for a seed, to grow and become, like, the changes happen within the seed to become a tree. But seed doesn't go anywhere. Seed is just there. And I was wondering, it might be very joyful for a seed to observe the change within. I was just smiling with this. I don't know if it's.
It depends on how the seed is feeling that time and what it knows about itself. So we think that not knowing anything is my problem, and knowing everything is the answer to it. Not really. Not knowing anything is natural. Is part of the divine play, which brings surprises. No, not knowing brings surprises. No, in a good way, not in a bad way. But believing in the knowledge which is not real is the cause of unhappiness or suffering. We all are all the time naturally connected to the existence. And there is an intuitive wisdom functioning inside us, or they are inside us, which can start functioning immediately, which does not enable us to know everything. Like, okay, I know now what is going to happen tomorrow, or exactly everything, what day. No. But it makes us free from fear. Because internally we feel, actually, experientially, we feel connectedness with the source. So this state of the seed is very blissful state of the seed, no? Where it does not know anything, but also not knowing anything does not produce any fear, meaning does not produce any fundamental fear. That's why it remains blissful, as you said correctly. But when we are caught up in the sense of knowledge, which is not true, then we stop living truth, basically. So when we are living the truth that I don't know anything, we are blissful and we feel naturally connected to the existence. But when we live in the belief of knowledge, like a sense of knowledge, neither we live the truth of our existence, not we live the truth of the whole of the existence and the beloved and our connectedness. We don't live the truth, basically. When we don't live the truth, then we don't feel joy or blissfulness. And we feel fear also. Fear in the sense of, we feel I am something separate from the existence. I am separate from the source. And I have a responsibility given to me, at least to find out who I am, or, you know what I mean? And that's why the individual self, when tries to find who I am and finds who I am, the individual self is not there. The truth is revealed. The truth of who is not revealed. The truth of truth is revealed. Truth of life is revealed. Where it is found, I am not separate from the source. This is what is, so our real life begins from here now. A real life where excitement is there, highs and lows are there, change is there, but separation is not there. Separation from the beloved is not there now. Very beautiful, simple songs, folk songs also I hear, no? Na visal hoya, na judai hoi, ishq de kaidi ki na rihai hoi, no? Neither meeting happened, unity happened, nor separation happened. The prisoner of love never became free. The prisoner of love never became free. We are one with the beloved. We can never become free from the beloved or free from what we think we are caught up in. We just have to open our eyes more clearly. In the moment, being present, our eyes start opening up. So meditation, dhyan and satsang is not a small thing. It's a kind of experiential support to remain in the present, no? To come home to the truth, to who we are, to wake up basically. So thank you, beloved. Very nice talking to you. Thank you.
Just wanted to say one thing quickly. It is actually so simple that, and I wonder why it took me a while to just ask. Like I was requesting in my heart to you to call me, and today I'm here. It was so simple.
It is actually.
So maybe the cry inside my heart was sincere enough that I'm here today. At least I'm really grateful to it.
There is a certain, there is a beauty, immense beauty of existence, our existence and the whole existence of the beloved and our connection. There is such a beauty which can be lived, but cannot be understood. And at some point, we will give up our false expectation or desire to understand, and we will start living the beauty. Then we will live the beauty also, and we will understand also. But that understanding will never get out of the mystery. It will remain in the mystery only. No? So I cannot really explain to you why it happened like this. Like the other day I was saying that when I remember my Guru, no, it is that my Guru must be remembering me. Then only I can remember. No? I don't have my own capacity to remember. No? So this is my way, this was my way of looking at the truth that moment. No? But is the way of looking at truth more important or living the truth more important? No? Living the truth is more important. No? Basically, those who are living the truth, for them, living the truth is more important. For those who are not living the truth, the way of looking at it is more important. So, as you know, there are two types of people in this world. No? Find out which one you are. Better be the one who is living the truth, not just sitting and thinking about it. No? Thank you. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Astha, you wrote, thank you so much, Rajee. Feel so blessed and blissful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, beloved. Astha, it's very nice to have you here. There is some truth which can be, there is a truth which can be lived so simply that it becomes our own truth without crossing any channels, no? Channels of mind, thinking or anything. No? This is what seems to happen in our togetherness more and more nowadays. No? For past few months, no? Or maybe like before also we did not notice, but it's like somehow we get the truth. Every time we get the truth. And we don't know how it reached our heart or being. No? I feel this is what is blessedness, Astha. That we don't know how we got it. We just get it. Very nice to have you here. Thank you. Although it is time to leave, like to end this meeting now, and yet it feels so nice to kind of be here for some more time, no? Thank you. Thank you for joining today.